All right. Soccer fans, or football, as they say in every other country in the world. Here we are at Mexico Academy Central Schools Stadium, home of the Mexico Tigers, as the APW Rebels take on the Tigers here in Mexico. The Tigers are the home team. They are in black with the orange numbers going from right to left. The APW Rebels in white going from left to right. Shelby Holcomb challenging the ball there, gets kicked away over onto the right side. Right defense for whatever school that is, Mexico. Mexico driving that ball forward, hustling back. APW clearing out over to the side. Mexico still there. There's a shot. Save made. Leah Tanner. Play ensues. Mexico dropping this back down to their D. That is Olivia DeStevens, number 6, kicks this ball up, and that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a Rebels throw. Taking a throw for the Rebels is Jacelyn Trumbull. Ball gets kicked forward by Sam Holcomb. Driving that ball up for the forward is Leslie Lewis. Lewis passes all the way up into the front, hustling after that ball. Lily Higgins. Lily's not going to be able to get to that in time as that ball gets returned out by the Mexico goaltender. Mexico goaltender playing that ball again, kicking it all the way up onto the far side. Ball gets switched fields all the way near side. Leslie Lewis passes ball into the middle. Now it's driven right back for her. Leslie not running after that ball, though. Not going to be able to catch up to it, I mean. So that'll be a goal kick for Mexico. Mexico drives that ball all the way out to the center line. Jacelyn guarding her player. And that is an offsides as Ali Poisson kicks that ball forward. That free kick is sent up into the middle. Katie Schick trying to move that ball forward, and that's a handball on the Rebels. Mexico drives that ball all the way down. Alec Poisson hustling in after it. Ali shot, and it's a goal. 1-0 in favor of Mexico. See if we can watch that on the old instant replay. And nope, I didn't start it soon enough. Sorry about that. It's going to be a throw in for Mexico. There's the throw, and she picked her foot up, I believe. Rebels trying to drive that ball forward. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good copy of a roster here so I can do this a little bit better. In the meantime, we'll just watch this ball keep going back and forth. After all, it is soccer. That ball gets driven by Katie Schick, and that's going to get picked up by Leah Tanner in the 18-yard box. Ball cleared up. Leslie Lewis with it. Lewis has Josie on her right, not able to get that to her. Katie Schick trying to gain control of that ball. Mexico drives this all the way down. Ali Poisson again, little soft shot and a goal. It is 2-0, and that's 2 goals for Ali Poisson. All right, so the ball is brought to the center line for another kickoff for APW. Ball sent back to Katie Schick. Schick passes over to her left midi. Ball gets sent forward and returned right back by Mexico. Shelby Holcomb coming back to try to play on that ball. Ball held in on the sideline, kicked forward, returned by Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull to Holcomb, Holcomb to Schick. Schick using that fancy footwork she's got, drives this ball forward. It's out in the open. And coming up, and nice aggressive defensive play by the goaltender for Mexico, coming all the way out to pick that ball up at the top of the 18-yard box. She gives a nice big drop kick. Ball goes all the way up on the right side. O'Hara plays it. Gray sends this ball up, retreats back to her defensive position. Ball gets turned over to Mexico. Kicked right to him. Maddie Dickinson taking control of that ball. She sends this down the line. Shelby Holcomb cutting that ball off, trying to make a run for it. Not going to be able to. Leslie Lewis goes down. Ball coming around. Shelby's going to trip her for tripping Leslie. I'm not going to say that, I may have taught Shelby how to do that, but I may have taught Shelby how to do that. Stick up for your teammate. This ball driven all the way out into the middle off the head of Katie Schick. Grace O'Hara returns that ball up. Taken away by Mexico. Mexico moving forward with this ball up on the right-hand side at the 30, at the 25, at the 20. She could go all the way. Centering pass. Poisson dives, not able to get there. The left winger sends that up, and that is wide left. A feat that all too many Buffalo Bills fans are familiar with. So that'll be a goal kick for the Rebels. Grace O'Hara stepping back to take that goal kick. She drives this ball all the way up. Returned right back by Mexico. Grace stepping up, kicks that ball, and that's going to go out of play. Ball keeps teetering back and forth. Dickinson sends this over to Josie. Josie Wart moves this over onto the side and now returns this into the middle. Going in is Poisson again with a shot and another goal. It's a hat trick at 30:06 into this game. So a lot of these APW girls actually learn how to play here in Mexico in the Mexico Youth Soccer League. They played with a lot of these Mexico girls, so this does not come as too much of a surprise. APW trying to drive that ball forward, gets returned back. Sam Holcomb, nice foot trap on the run, moves this over to Josie. Josie loses control of that ball. It gets kicked out onto the side, and I think that's going to be a Mexico ball. And that's another offsides on Mexico. Offsides will get you every time. Just fixing the size of the scoreboard now. We'll catch up to this game in just a second. There they are. Haley Hayes moves that ball forward for Poisson. Poisson curling around, trying to pass that ball up for Heel Vera, and that is going to get covered up by Leah Tanner. Leah with the ball, does the drop kick, sends this towards the middle, gets it right to Katie Schick. Nice trap by Katie. Katie fires this ball through for Lily Higgins. Higgins on the run. That ball gets played back to the goalie. Goalie's going to send this up onto her left defense player, who is number 12, Annan O'Neill. Annan O'Neill, a star defensive player for ice hockey, playing defense in soccer as well. Leslie Lewis takes that ball, fires it forward, gets returned right back. Lewis not able to regain that ball. That's going to get kicked out of play over at the Mexico bench. Grace O'Hara coming over to take the throw in. Throws that ball in short to Leslie Lewis. Lewis trying to gain some space. Nice little pullback. Sends that through the legs to get it over to Lily Higgins. Higgins passes over for Shelby Holcomb. Holcomb oversteps that ball and loses control of that ball as it's taken away by number 6, Olivia DeStevens. DeStevens able to get that ball all the way forward. Who is that girl? Look at how fast she is. Coming over Maddie Dickinson to cut that ball off, taking it away from Alexa Williams. Ball goes out of bounds. Alexa's going to take a quick throw in. Fires that in short for Lola Tefke. Lola, an absolute animal out there. I'm so happy to see her still playing soccer. That ball gets fired back into the middle. Sam Holcomb drives this ball out. Chasing after Josie Ward. She's not going to be able to get to it. Ball pass back for Annan O'Neill. O'Neill sends this over. It gets stolen. Lily Higgins hustling, but that ball's going to get kicked out to the goalie, and she's going to turn that ball back. Tough trap there by Katie Schick. Ball goes right to Mexico. They send this back into the middle, wildly, blindly kicking it just hard and far, doing what they can to keep it away. Maddie Dickinson's going to try to pinch that ball off. That gets overstepped by Haley Hayes. She drops that ball back to midfield, fired in by Lola, and Lola Tefke with our first high school varsity goal. There's that ball sailing into the corner. I do believe that is Lola's first. And it is 4-1 Mexico. 25 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Shelby Holcomb's going to take this kickoff. Passes it back to Katie Schick. Katie taking her time. Little short pass to Leslie Lewis. Lewis loses this ball as it gets picked up by Mexico. Mexico coming back with it the other way. Top of the 18-yard box. Stopped by Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson able to move this ball to the outside for Estelle Dallin. Dallin taking it over to the side. Estelle with a hard push off of Emily Howe. You can't do that, Stelly. Picked her arms up. You cannot do that. Arms got to stay down. So it'll be a free kick. It's a direct kick. She can score from there if she wants to. Ball gets sent in, blocked by Leslie Lewis, out over onto the side, and it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. There's a throw, a little over the side of the head, but acceptable enough. Ball gets passed in the middle by Mexico, taken away by Katie Schick. Schick drives this ball, I don't know, pretty much straight to Annan O'Neill. I'm sorry, not Annan, that's Olivia DeStevens, who sends this right back into the mix. Little quick move does not fool Katie. Katie takes that ball away. Now she drives it forward, tries to hit Lily on the run, gets blocked by Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart sends this ball up into the corner. Hustling after that ball in the corner is Lola Tefke. Again, Lola dropping back. Estelle Dallin running. Lola goes down. Estelle, clean play though, loses that ball. Lola comes, punches this towards the middle. Ball picked up by number 3, Madison Poisson. Madison, this ball comes back, and there is Allie Poisson taking that shot. Gets redirected over towards the corner. Estelle Dallin over there trying to contain. Ball comes out up high. Picked up by Leslie Lewis. Leslie with this ball. Challenges Kylie Urquhart one-on-one. Gets by her. Passes ball up to Lily. Lily, tough reception of that pass. Trying to regain control. Had Estelle to her side. Passes it back to Katie. Katie sends this back to Lily. Lily to a covered Leslie Lewis. Oh, I keep wanting to call her Allie. It's terrible. Emily Howe sends this ball up, and that's going to go out of bounds. Correction, that was Lola's second varsity goal. There's a throw in from Trumbull to Schick. Schick immediately attacked by Rachel Gagne. Katie drives this ball forward, chasing after it Shelby Holcomb. Shelby's going to get pinched off that ball by Olivia DeStevens. DeStevens sends this towards the middle for Gianna Catulli, who drives this up into midfield. Ball gets rejected. Off Grace O'Hara, back to Katie Schick. Schick sends this ball up into open space, I guess. That's going to get guarded and picked up by the goaltender, Caprice Catulli, for Ava Warhol. Nope, it's Ava Warhol. Excuse me. Mexico coming back with the ball on the far side. Passes out into the middle. Emily Howe with it. She gives this off to her left side for Sofia Hilvera. Leslie Lewis drives this ball through for Shelby Holcomb. Holcomb's just not quick enough to catch up to Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart takes this ball away, comes over onto the side of the 18-yard box. She's got time. She looks and she sends this ball down. Sam Holcomb takes that ball, though. chasing after it. Sam all over Emily Howe, and that ball is forced out of bounds on the far side, and that's going to be a Mexico throw. Substitutions happening. I see Kylie Urquhart goes off for, I think, Jenna Butterfield. And Rachel Gagne goes off for Angela Davis, number 23 on. And can you guess who's this with the ball? If you guessed Allie Poisson, you're wrong. Allie just got the ball. Leslie Lewis, short pass to Katie Schick. Schick loses that ball as he gets knocked to the outside. Josie Ward gives it back to Katie. Katie trying to drive through traffic. Little bit to Shelby Holcomb. Holcomb just kicks this ball forward, and it goes right to Olivia DeStevens of the Tigers. She drives this up, tries to get it to Poisson, but Maddie Dickinson steps in front of Allie and drives this ball back towards the offensive line. Offense turns this ball over. Kaylee Taylor sends this ball up. Now it makes its way back to Holcomb. Holcomb trying to sneak this through to get to Lily Higgins. Not able to, as Lily was covered very well by Gianna Cotulli. Ball on the far side of the field. Looks like Schick with it. Katie dribbling up. Now passes this to Lily. Lily trying to cut towards the middle. Passes this ball back, and there's a shot, and a save. Gets bobbled, but Ava Warhol able to hold on. Lily Higgins passed that ball all the way back to the 35 for Leslie Lewis to take that long shot. Warhol sends this ball out, collected by Madison Poisson. Sends this back to the defense, fires it all the way forward. Allie battling against Estelle Dallin to get it. Allie gains control, sends this ball to the corner. Estelle's going to try cutting her off. There's a centering pass, nobody there. Coming back to try to pick that up and shooting is Madison Poisson, I believe. I think that was number 3. Nice save made by Leah Tanner. Tanner with the drop kick, sends this ball up, bounces over a couple of players, picked up by Leslie Lewis. Lewis, short pass to Holcomb. Holcomb not able to get to it as the long foot of Kaylee Taylor gets in the way. Josie Ward runs square into Sophia Hilvera. Sophia drops this ball back to Taylor. Taylor off the side of her foot. Had time to settle it, needed to settle it. Now trying to chase that ball down or at least make it difficult. Lily Higgins. Ball gets kicked back out. Katie Schick there. Schick at the 30. Trying to make some space. Find somebody to pass to. Gets herself around that girl. That ball gets rejected. Leslie Lewis trying to drive it right back in. Does Drew Garrett got a piece of that as well. Ball returned back out by Warhol. Pass to the outside. Gets missed by Angela Davis. That's going to go out of play, and it'll be a Rebels throw-in with 17:45 to go in the opening half. Jacelyn Trumbull fires this ball in, makes its way into the middle, hustling after it. Sophia Hilvera passes it back, and it comes right back to her. I've always said that if you want to get the ball, the best thing to do is to kick it away. Driving in with this ball, Madison Poisson shot and a goal. See if I got who passed that to Madison, and I believe that was Sophia Hilvera. So that is a Mexico Tigers goal scored by number 3, Madison Poisson, assisted by number 5, Sophia Hilvera, and the Tigers lead 5-0. So the Rebels have done a pretty good job of moving that ball around in the midfield. And it seems that whenever they get to the 40 of the Tiger side, they're just dumping and chasing. They got to work that ball in deep, move it back and forth, and take quality shots. They have not had a good shot on goal yet. Drew Garrett with that ball on the far. No, I'm sorry. Lily Higgins sends this ball down. Mexico retreating back to pick it up. Little soft pass back to the goalie. Goalie just read War and Peace. Holcomb battling for that ball sends Gianna Cotuli to the ground. There's a little jump header by Olivia DeStevens. Ball goes all the way to the far side. Booted down the line by Mexico. A nice reception on the far side by Madison Poisson. Sends this back, and now it gets driven forward. And Mexico is doing the dump and chase. And look what happens. The ball gets turned over. And Sam Holcomb ends up kicking that ball out of bounds. Ball in the corner, take it away. Estelle Dallin sends this up the line. Coming back to try to pick this ball up is Lily Higgins. Higgins battling, trying to get possession, not able to. Ball gets shot on goal, save made, Leah Tanner. Leah focused and concentrated. Fires this ball up to Shelby Holcomb. Holcomb drops it back to Katie Schick. Schick, short pass to Leslie Lewis. Lewis fires this forward, and they're off to the races again. Holcomb there. She get the shot off, and that gets deflected away by Alexa Williams. I think that's Alexa. Oh, no. Gianna Cotuli. It should be a corner kick because it went off of Gianna's foot. Leslie Lewis taking the corner, fires this into the middle, and that gets blocked by the defense, and that's going to be another corner kick. Lewis will try again. Shelby Holcomb was there. But she got cut off by that defensive player. Leslie Lewis fires this ball again. This one makes it to the middle, and that gets ripped wide right by Drew Garrett, and that'll be a goal kick. Here's Ava Warhol. Warhol fires this ball forward, stepping up, cutting that ball off is Drew Garrett. Garrett along the sideline, trying to keep possession, gives this to Lily Higgins. Higgins passes over to Leslie Lewis. Lewis pulls this ball back, gets it to Grace O'Hara. O'Hara coming over, drives this over to Josie Wart. Wart cutting this back towards the goal, and that's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. Now, that is a lot better play than I've seen APW do for the last 30 minutes. They move that ball forward. They pass it around. 4 or 5 girls touch that ball. Quality touches, nice passes. Keep doing that, and you'll get your goals. Here's a goal kick by Mexico. Comes up Leslie Lewis off the top of her foot. Goes all the way back, and Jacelyn Trumbull's going to let that go out. It's going to be a Mexico throw-in. Taking the throw-in for Mexico, Rachel Gagne. She fires this down the line. What a good girl. Comes out Maddie Dickinson, fires this ball forward. Leslie Lewis catches it. Not literally. Pass this ball. Oh, that's out of play. Wrong yellow line. I got fooled by that one. I thought Josie had another 10 feet to go. Long throw in by Mexico. Picking that ball up. Sophia Hilvera. Little header by Josie Ward. Gets that ball to Shelby Holcomb. Holcomb off a Mexico player, and now that's going to be a throw in. And that should be a Jacelyn throw. Or Leslie Lewis is going to take the throw. Nope. All confused. So here's Jacelyn Trumbull at the center line. Throws this towards the middle. Picked her foot up. Or no, we weren't ready. We weren't ready for the throw in. Substitutions were still occurring. Now we're good to go. Whistle from the official whistle. Ball thrown and taken away by Mexico. Rachel Gagne trying to drive forward. She gets pinched off. Jacelyn Trumbull grabs this ball, trying to curl around. Jacelyn trying to keep it away from Alexa Williams. Sends this up for Josie Ward. Ward's not going to be able to catch up to it, and that'll be a Mexico ball. Coming over to take the throw in, Olivia DeStevens for the Tigers. A little hop, skip, and a throw off of Ward's foot down to Trumbull. And we're going to get a whistle. That ball went off of Alexa Williams' face and knocked her glasses free. So we'll have a drop kick for the Rebels. Official telling her to keep her stuff together. Yeah, she's got to back off. It's not a drop kick to see who gets the ball. It's a drop kick for the Rebels, and ball is live. Trumbull fires out forward. Higgins, who was not able to get it, ball gets passed back to Stevens. She passes this up, taken away by Grace O'Hara. No, wait, I'm sorry. That's Emma Millershin. I forgot. I forgot about Emma. Emma, I am so sorry. I just saw all of that yellow hair. I just assumed it was Grace. It's Emma. Dickinson fires this ball forward. Little bounce Ward with a little nudge forward. She falls backwards. Mexico in possession of this ball. Ball goes into the middle for Haley Hayes. She passes over onto the right side, gets returned back up. Lily Higgins with it on the far side, trying to stop that ball, keep it in play, and keep possession. Not able to as that ball gets taken away by Olivia DeStevens. Olivia fires this down. Maddie Poisson chasing after it. Maddie getting to that ball, trying to take that shot. Save made. Leotana. Ball is loose, and it gets finished by Mexico. Goal scored by Sophia Hilvera. And it is now 6-0. Ball comes in across, and Sophia right there. Ball off the end of Leah Tanner's hands. Sophia just tips it in. 9:33 to go in the first half. Mexico leads 6-0. Ball driven forward by Emma Millershin. Stopped by Mexico. Turned back. Gets by Emma. Collected by number 3, Madison Poisson. That ball goes out of bounds on the far side. It's off of Leslie Lewis, so it'll be a Tigers ball. Oh, is it a kick? Oh, it is. It must have been a handball. I missed it. And there's the shot off the side of Maddie Dickinson. Ball gets turned out. Millershin heading over to pick it up. Millershin on the far line. Turns this ball up. Still driving. Passes way ahead of Lily Higgins. Katie Schick chasing it down, and that ball's going to get kicked all the way back to the Mexico tender. Ball sent right back out by Warhol. Dan-Dalin nudges this ball forward. It comes back to Leslie Lewis. Mexico turns this ball up, caught at midfield by Madison Poisson. Turns this ball up, returned back, though, by Jacelyn Trumbull. Leslie Lewis at midfield. Passes this ball over to the side, grabbed by Alexa Williams. Mexico fires this ball in, and Leah Tanner's going to scoop this up with an oncoming Rachel Gagne at full speed. Leah Tanner punts this ball down on the near side. Mexico coming over, plays it. That goes off of Mexico, and it'll be a Rebels throw-in with 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Subs coming in. Looks like Dan-Dalin's going off for Grace O'Hara and a whole bunch of Mexico people. I'm sorry, I couldn't catch up with all of them. Josie Wart with the throw. I'm sorry. Nope. Jacelyn Trumbull with the throw-in. Ball gets passed up to Josie. Turn back. And it'll be another throw-in for Jacelyn. Jacelyn fires this ball right down the line. Played on by Annan O'Neill. Annan can't keep it. Defense fires this ball forward. Alexa Williams. And that's going to be handball. Or did it go out of bounds? It went out of bounds. It's a throw-in. Trumbull, short throw off of Mexico. Out of bounds again. Another throw-in. Jacelyn didn't get to move up very far. Now throws this ball into the middle for Emma Millershin. Millershin immediately attacked by number 2, Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart with this ball on the far side still has Emma all over her. Emma gets a piece of that ball, but it makes its way right to Haley Hayes. Hayes back to Urquhart. Urquhart with it, drives this ball forward. Returned back by Grace O'Hara. Comes all the way onto the near side. Sam Holcomb coming over to pick it up. Sam with this ball on the sideline. Kicks that ball out of bounds. Got confused by that extra line. That's the coaches and team box for football. Ball's thrown in. Mexico drops this ball back for Olivia DeStevens. She fires out forward, but all the way here on the left-hand side, Rachel Gagne was offsides in front of the line before the ball was kicked. Maddie Dickinson taking this free kick after the offsides, drives this ball all the way to Katie Schick. Schick, nice trap, keeps this ball away from Haley Hayes. Katie still spinning around, drives this ball to the outside. Josie Ward gets in her way. She's got to move to an open spot. That's not quite open. Right there, Leslie Lewis is open. She drives this ball into a spot where only the Mexico defense can get to. They pass this ball back to their goaltender. It gets driven right back out. Kicked high up in the air by Olivia DeStevens, headed back by Josie Ward. Gets it to Leslie Lewis. Lewis kicks it right at the backside of Kylie Urquhart, followed up by another kick and an easy save by Ava Warhol. That's the first shot on goal for APW this game. Warhol fires this ball down on the right side. Bounced up into the air. Maddie Poisson trying to get this around Grace O'Hara. Has to stop. Grace right there, able to get that ball. Ends up kicking it out of bounds. Tried to kick it off of Maddie, but Maddie moved out of the way at the last moment. Subs coming in for Mexico. It's like Angela Davis is coming back in, this time for Rachel Gagne. I didn't realize that she was one of the ones that had gone off on the last subs. Ball kicked out of bounds again by O'Hara. Ball sent in. Maddie Dickinson dropping back to pick this ball up. Nice stop by Dickinson. Turns it. Passes it up for Ward. Josie's got to come back to get this ball. Ball pops its way into the middle. Leslie Lewis playing on it. Lewis curling around and diving on top of that ball. Stopping it with her face. Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart in off to the races. And sliding out is Leah Tanner with the save. Leah with a quick kick, trying to get this over to Drew Garrett. Garrett can't get the trap. And we're going to say that she took out Emily Howe on the play, so it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Mexico coach telling everybody to get on the 18-yard line. Oh, and that ball gets directed into the goal. And that's why the Mexico coach said to do that. And who was that goal scored by number 4, Emily Howe. 2:28 to go this opening half. Mexico leads 7-0. Oh, and there's a player down for Mexico. She is up. It was Alexa Williams being helped off by the medical staff. She's okay. So Alexa is off the field now. See if somebody comes back on for her. I'm not sure what position she was playing. I'm sure she'll be back out on the field soon. Kickoff goes back to Leslie Lewis. Lewis driving this ball up, comes on the right side. Little short pass to Katie Schick, too far in front of her. Goes to the defense of Mexico. They turn this ball back out. Pass it up to Haley Hayes. Hayes with this, sends this up on the right side. Nice pass right to Lola. And that gets turned over as Josie Wart fires this ball up. Battle between Leslie Lewis and Annan O'Neill. O'Neill wins the battle as Lewis kicks that ball out of bounds. Throw is going to come courtesy of Olivia DeStevens. Stevens passes this ball into the middle to Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart kicks it up to Emily Howe. Howe has Millershin on her, drives this ball forward, and Grace O'Hara quickly kicks that ball out of bounds. Ball thrown in, gets by Grace, gets by Lola, picked up by Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson onto the side, keeps that ball in, goes right to a Mexico player. Maddie, the freight train she is, runs after that ball. Lola picks it up, keeps it away from Drew Garrett. Now this comes into the middle. Sam Holcomb fires this forward, stopped by Hayes, I think. Gets this over to Ali Poisson. Poisson on the near side now, trying to get a shot off. Can as that ball's kicked away by Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull back to Dickinson. Dickinson moves this ball over for Katie Schick. Schick sends this high into the air. Leslie Lewis there. That's not Katie Schick. That's Drew Garrett. I'm making things up. Here's Leslie Lewis on the near side. Oh, has that ball taken away by Mexico. Running back with this ball is Kylie Urquhart all the way from the defensive line. She gets stopped by the APW defense. The ball gets kneed out of the area by Sam Holcomb. Sent all the way back to the defense for Mexico. They fire that shot in. That's going to go wide of the goal, and it'll be a goal kick. Less than 20 seconds to go in the half. Grace O'Hara coming back to take the goal kick for APW. There's the kick. It's up in the air. 5 seconds to go. You can hear the fans getting into it. And that's going to do it. At the end of one half of play, it is the Mexico Tigers, I believe 7, APW 0. Maybe it is 6-0. I really thought it was 7. It's only a difference of 1. Shout out to my sponsors. Without them, I couldn't do what I do. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, Old Exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com for all of your interior and exterior cleaning. And I will be back. Say, Streamside, RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be Streamside. All right, soccer fans, second half about to begin. It is a 6-0 game. That first goal that I thought was a sixth goal was disallowed because of goaltender interference. So that was the one that came off the end of Leah's hands and then got kicked in. So that goal was overturned, but then Mexico scored the sixth goal. So it is 6-0. So if Mexico can score 6, that means APW can certainly score 7 and come back and win this game in the second half. Tigers going to start this ball off. Ali Poisson is going to take the kickoff for Mexico. Looks like she's going to send this ball backwards. Goalies are ready. Officials are ready, and we are underway. She passes that ball back to Sofia Hilvera. Sofia sends this back all the way to the defense, and coming back, picking that ball up is Lily Higgins, and she sends this out of bounds, and that's going to be a Mexico throw-in. It's almost a great steal and turnover by Lily, but I don't know what happened. Throw in by Mexico. Nice long throw down the line off Sam Holcomb, out of bounds again. And just like that, 10, 20, 25 yards advance by Mexico. And all they did was throw the ball. Down the line. That's what Coach Dan always says. Another throw in by Gianna Catulli. She throws this back to Kylie Urquhart. Catulli tries getting out, and see that Mexico turned it over. Had they gone down the line, they'd probably still have the ball, taking a shot on goal now. Jacelyn Trumbull is going to take the throw in for the Rebels. She throws this down the line, played by Lily Higgins towards the middle. Katie Schick not able to get to it. Drew Garrett coming back, trying to pick this ball up. She loses it. Moving forward on that ball is Madison Poisson, not able to get it. It gets turned back by the Rebels. Ball loose in the middle. Here's Katie Schick, can't get that by, and she gets tackled by Gianna Catulli. I think it's Gianna. Anyway, Katie Schick with the ball again, tries sending this through the give and go for Leslie Lewis. Gets cut off by the Tigers. Mexico drives this ball forward. Madison Poisson sends this to the middle, gets rejected by Sam Holcomb, passes ball all the way up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis can't contain, ball sent across, stolen by Lily Higgins. Lily sends this all the way across for Shelby Holcomb. Shelby tries switching his field to give it right back to Lily on the left side. Lily not able to get there in time. Ball passed back by Mexico D, kicked out by the goaltender. Shelby Holcomb there with it, challenging Emily Howe. Emily gets around Shelby, and she's off to the races. There goes Howe. Fires this ball forward, goes off the leg of Grace O'Hara. Back to Shelby. Shelby and Emily. Emily, a little pull by, and Shelby falls down. Emily drives this ball all the way down the side. Picking that ball up on the far side, I do believe that's Lola. Is it number 7? I can't see. No, it is not. 15, 16, Kaylee Taylor, maybe? Shelby battling. Oh, nice heel move. Sends this ball through the legs. Nice nutmeg. Keeps advancing this ball forward at the 50. Kick back into the middle. Katie Schick with it. Katie pushed off that ball by Kylie Urquhart, and Kylie's going to get called for it. She physically two-hand pushed Katie Schick off of that ball. You can't do that. That ball should be all the way up by the number 40 right there. There's giant numbers written on the field. It's amazing that nobody knows where the ball goes. There it is. Kick's going to be taken. This free direct kick will be taken by Grace O'Hara. Grace sends this towards the 18-yard box. That gets blocked by the Tigers. They send this ball back out into midfield. Coming back to pick that ball up, Ali Poisson. Poisson turns, has time, using her body to shield the ball from Emma Millershin. Passes this ball over to Emily Howe. Howe takes that ball up on the far side. Ball kicked away by Grace O'Hara. Emily recovering. Emily driving that ball forward, stopped by Shelby. Holcomb goes right to Katie Schick. Katie turning, tried driving that ball forward, gets deflected, makes its way to Shelby. Shelby battling Howe with this, sends this through, goes off Sam Holcomb and back. Sam's going to come back and pass this ball back to Leah. No, she's going to take it over onto the side. Sam trying to cut this ball up, and that gets knocked out by Allie Poisson. Sam Holcomb's going to come over and take the throw in before somebody tells her anything different. Holcomb throws this ball down the line. And, we had subs coming in. How is Mexico substituting on an APW throw? I guess they're able to sub on anybody's throw. Sometimes the rules change on that. Very good. Here goes Sam down the line to a covered Lily Higgins now. So much for surprise. Ball goes back, pass back to Kylie Urquhart. She kicks that out of bounds. Sam will take the throw in again. Sam rips this down. Nice chest trap by Lola. Allie Poisson with this ball, loses it in her feet. Kicked away by Drew Garrett. Return back deep by Mexico. Coming out of the goal, Leah Tanner. She gets run into. She can't find the ball. Yeah, and they're going to call that goaltender interference. You can't run into the goalie, especially when they're in their box. It's the 18-yard box. That's her domain. It's a good thing that Leah Tanner's not Billy Smith. That little play would have ended very differently. Maddie Dickinson with the kick from inside the 18-yard. Drives this ball up for Drew Garrett. Drew to Katie. Back to Drew. Drew up along the side for Katie. That gets kicked away by Kylie Urquhart. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Jacelyn Trumbull taking the throw. Ball comes into the middle, return back. Grace O'Hara steps up, sends this ball high into the air. Running on to it was Haley Hayes. Hayes there, as is Katie Schick. Schick controlling this ball, brings it over to the side, guarding it, lets Hayes kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Jacelyn Trumbull coming over to take that throw. Jacelyn down the line, and it goes in and out, bounces its way out. That'll be a Mexico ball. Taking the throw for Mexico, Gianna Cotuli. Gianna throws this down the line, and that gets headed out by Allie. Allie Poisson, wondering what she was doing, standing on the sideline and heading the ball towards the sideline. That went off of Lola's face. Had a girl taking it to the face. It's just a soccer ball. Grace O'Hara kicks that, comes out off of Lola into the middle, driven forward. On the far side with that ball, Rachel Gagne. Gagne pops this towards the middle, rejected by Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson taking this over onto the side. Maddie's going to curl, turn up on the side, stops that ball, jumps back, comes back, guards it, pulls it forward with her back foot, still controlling, fires this ball forward, goes right to Emily Howe. Howe redirects this ball, loses it to Katie Schick. Schick not able to keep control of that ball. Oh, that's a nice push off the back. You can't do that. And she knows it. Rachel Gagne helping Katie Schick up after she threw her to the ground. Grace O'Hara ready to take the kick from the 15-yard line. Drives this ball forward. Goes off the back of Leslie Lewis. Lewis still battling for that ball on the far side. Ball sent back onto D. Lewis, able to get a piece of that ball again. Getting it from Annan O'Neill. O'Neill trying to keep it away from Leslie. Leslie keeps it away from Annan, and out of bounds it goes off of Annan. Leslie's going to quickly, opts to give this ball away to Katie for the throw. I think that's Katie. Yep. Goes out of bounds. Katie Schick will take the throw in one more time. Katie Schick throwing this ball in, goes in deep, kicks back out, and Schick's going to guard it as it goes out of bounds so she could take the throw in again. Throws this ball into the box. Brought back out by Mexico. Mexico trying to drive this ball free. Josie Ward got a piece of it, recovering with that ball, though. Rachel Gagne. Gagne moving forward, loses that ball as it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Mexico throw. And we're going to have some substitutions. Mexico with the throw in. Brings this ball into the middle. Mexico turning on the big M. And not the supermarket. I mean the giant letter in the middle of the field. Ball played. A little dangerous play there by Drew Garrett. Spearing at that ball. Sam Holcomb knocks that ball back. Drew Garrett flying through the air. Garrett guarding that ball. Hits it hard at Sam, who was right next to her. Sam runs into a Mexico player. Mexicans coming in now. Mexico, Emily Howe in with the shot. Save, Leah Tanner. Rebound, kick, shot, save, Leah Tanner. Leo with the drop kick sends his ball all the way out to the 38. Takes a bounce, goes off of Olivia DeStevens. DeStevens not really able to control it. Lily Higgins comes over, pops this ball through, doesn't get it far enough over to the right side for Katie to get to it. Ball rejected out by Gianna Catulli. Ball sails over Josie Warts' head, and that gets kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Josie. I thought Kaylee Taylor maybe had gotten a piece of it. Wait, that's not Kaylee Taylor. It's Rachel Gagne, excuse me. Kaylee Taylor's all the way over here with the bright red hair. Ball thrown into the box, goes off the side of Sam Holcomb's head. She'll be all right. Sam driving that ball forward with the midsection, kicks it up for Josie Ward, bounces over Josie's head. Eris Nagel kicks this ball up and out of bounds it goes. Josie's going to leave that ball there for Grace O'Hara to take the throw in. Grace with the ball, throws this in for Katie Schick. Schick pulls this ball up along the sideline. Now turn back, Mexico trying to bring this ball back in. Got three girls covering Grace O'Hara. Oh, nice fake move to get that ball around Grace to the inside. Sam Holcomb driving her out. Ball kicked in. Nice, soft, easy shot for Leah Tanner to make the save. Rebels have yet to take their second shot on goal. Ball goes down, returned by Olivia DeStevens. Gets that ball up to Emily Howe. Howe passes it over to Rachel Gagne. Gagne all wrapped up with Grace O'Hara. O'Hara sticking that left foot out. Gagne recovers, passes this ball back to DeStevens. Olivia sends this all the way back. Lily Higgins, a little short pass to Katie Schick, forcing Casey to play that ball out into the open. Passes it over to Lily. Lily on the near side. Racing down behind her, though, is Madison Poisson. She's got some speed. Ball kicked forward. Maddie all over that ball. Drew Garrett trying to get it away from her. Ball gets kicked, goes right to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson fires this forward as she got into some trouble. Ball makes its way to the feet of Katie Schick. Ball kicked away from Katie. Dickinson fires this out onto the sideline, and Kaylee Taylor's going to come over and take the throw-in. Told you she had bright red hair. Kaylee fires that ball down the line to Allie Poisson. Poisson tries moving this ball towards the middle, guarded by Sam Holcomb. Ball gets fired in, and Rachel Gagne is offsides by about 5.5 yards. If you find yourself behind the last defender waiting for the ball, you might be offsides. Grace O'Hara is going to take the free kick from the middle of the 18-yard box. Oh, nope, now closer to the top of the 18-yard box. There we go. Now a little to the right. Let's just let her kick it. O'Hara set and deals. Kicks this ball up, played on by Emily Howe. Nice stop by Sam Holcomb. Gives that ball to Katie Schick. Schick over to Lily Higgins. Lily had time. She passed that ball right to 3 Mexico Tigers. It's all right. Live and learn. Ball's free, and Ward, I'm combining families. Jacelyn Trumbull flying in, kicking that ball. Katie Schick fires at Leslie Lewis off to the races. Is Leslie going to get to that ball before Kylie Urquhart or Ava Warhol? And the answer is no. Warhol comes up to pick that ball up. Lily Higgins guarding Warhol. I love it. Here's Emma Millershin. Passes this ball up to Lily. Lily not able to catch that. Comes back. Drew Garrett's going to guard that as it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw. And we've got substitutions coming in for the Rebels and Mexico. Estelle Dallin coming in for Grace O'Hara. Kylie Ipe coming in for Lily Higgins. Here's Callie. Throw in goes towards Callie. Callie going in after that ball. Gets kicked into the middle for Emily Howe. Howe at the center line. Passes ball off to the left for Gagne. Gagne tries driving it back into the middle for Emily. Sam Holcomb read that though. Kicks that ball out. Gagne fires this in. With that ball off the chest, Madison Poisson rolls it into the goalie, and Leah Tanner picks it up. Leah at the top of the box with the drop kick, sends this forward, goes off the back of Haley Hayes. Kaylee Taylor plays on that ball, comes over and out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for Jacelyn Trumbull. Jacelyn picks this ball up, throws it in for Katie Schick, goes off of Katie's leg hard, all the way back for Madison. Madison stops short, loses Jacelyn, sends this ball into the middle for Emily Howe. Howe, one touch, moves up, gets this by Josie Ward, trying to get around Sam Holcomb, but can't. Forced over to the side. Holcomb still on her, comes back to the middle, takes the shot, and it's a goal for number 4, Emily Howe. And now it's 7-0 with 23:33 to go in this game. Off the kickoff, APW brings this ball back. Kicked over to Drew Garrett. Garrett with the one-timer, try to get it back to Katie Schick. Gets denied and forced down by Haley Hayes. Return back to Mexico. Katie Schick with it. Schick sends this over to the right for Shelby Holcomb. Shelby fires this through for Leslie Lewis off of Leslie's foot. And it gets a little bit away from her. Who's that, Olivia? No, Kylie Urquhart with that ball. Urquhart clearing it out over the side to safety. Drew Garrett's going to take the throw in. Short throw to Katie Schick. Gets read by Lola Tifke. Lola moving forward with this ball. Gets through Emma Millershin. Millershin recovers, but ends up kicking that ball right over to Madison Poisson. Madison off to the races, but cutting her off is Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull takes this ball over to the side, tries kicking it off of Madison, gets it by her. Jacelyn passes this ball up to Millershin. Millershin one touch to Katie. And we've got whistles galore. And Emma Millershin's going to get a speaking to. I didn't think she did anything wrong. Oh, maybe she's got jewelry. Or a bandage that's coming off. She's being sent off the field. Earrings. She's got earrings in. Yep. Because that quarter-inch of a post of an earring could severely maim somebody. So drop kick restart for Mexico and Lola Tifke. Lola fires us all the way to the far side. Dan-Dalin there. Estelle plays that ball, gets it around Angela Davis. Estelle drives this up on the line, gets stopped on the side. Estelle there, though, recovers, passes this by, gets it to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson can't catch up to it. It was kicked too far in front of her. Stepping up, Sam Holcomb drives this by Haley Hayes. I don't know what Haley thought was going on, but she put her hands up in the air. Shelby Holcomb moves this ball forward. Leslie Lewis calling for it, and Shelby passes it in the not direction that Leslie was pointing. Maddie Dickinson gives this ball up to Shelby. Shelby not able to hold it. She goes down. Annan O'Neill takes that ball away. Here comes Annan O'Neill for Mexico on the far side, running up along the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds off of Estelle Dallin. Annan will take the throw in. Nope. Annan will hand that ball off to Angela Davis. Angela will take the throw in. Sends this down the line for Allison Poisson. Poisson guarded by Grace O'Hara. Dallin waiting for the ball to come out. Ball comes out, and Dallin watches it go by. Here comes Poisson. Sends this ball into the middle, and there's a shot, and save made, Leah Tanner. Leah moves up to the top of the 18-yard box, looks to see where she's going to kick, and kicks it where she saw. Sends this up into Kelly Ipe coming up onto that ball, hustling in, though. Madison Poisson drives that ball forward, goes back on goal. Leah scoops it up again for the Rebels. Leah Tanner comer on the near side. Outstretch, punt, gets this ball. I think she meant for Drew Garrett, goes over Drew. Lola tries to send this into the middle, turns this ball over, gets kicked through. Madison Poisson there, though, to keep that ball away from Leslie Lewis. Madison with this ball, tries turning it up. It comes up the field and out of bounds. It'll be an APW throw. Katie Schick quickly grabs that ball. She's going to come in, throws it in, kind of over the side of her head. I'm really surprised they let her get away with that. Ball turned back. Haley Hayes stopped by Katie Schick. Ball goes into the middle. Holcomb with it. Holcomb trying to get around, drives that ball forward, and that gets into the 18-yard box, and that's going to go out of the 18-yard box off the side of Shelby, and then cleared out by Annan O'Neill. Ball makes its way up to Angela Davis. Davis cuts this ball back into the middle, stopped by Dickinson. Dickinson to Leslie Lewis. Lewis fires it, goes off of Madison Poisson and comes back. Estelle Dallin on the far side, battling against Davis, sends this ball towards the corner, and that's going to make it out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Mexico Tigers. 19 and a half minutes to go in this game. The Rebels trail Mexico by a score of 7-0. It's still anybody's game. Allegedly. Ball kicked up. Kelly Ipe sends this into the middle. Going over is, shot taken by Lily Higgins. And just sails over the crossbar of the goal. Did not make it through the uprights. Goal kick for Mexico. They send this nice kick all the way down. If you're going for distance, goes right to Emma Millershin. Millershin tries turning this ball back up. Millershin almost able to keep it away from Ali Poisson. Poisson passes over to Madison. Makes its way over onto the side. Stolen by Estelle Dallin. Dallin gets it by Lola. Drives this ball forward. Goes off of Kaylee Taylor. Turned back by Mexico. Estelle calls for it. Traps this ball. And she's playing with it. It's still inbounds. And able to get it over to Drew Garrett. Drew fires it at Katie Schick. Off of Katie, off of some people. And I think it's going to be a Mexico ball. And we've got subs coming in. Lola Tifke playing a great game down there. Didn't know if she would hear me or not. She passes this ball back to Kaylee Taylor. Taylor passes this up for Lola. Lola gets attacked by Katie Schick. Ball taken away. Katie, I think, takes a shot on goal. Scooped up by Ava Warhol. 17 and a half minutes ago. Ava runs up to the top of the box. Drop kicks this ball over onto the side. Held in by Angela Davis. Davis sends this all the way across dangerously, like to Jenna Butterfield. Butterfield moves this up. Dickinson flying in from midfield. Oh, overruns that ball, and it's cleared out by the Tigers. Mexico moving into the offensive end. Emily Howe on the far side. Emily goes end around. Angela Davis tries to lead her, but I don't think Angela was ready for that. And that ball gets kicked out over the end line by Grace O'Hara. It'll be a corner kick for Mexico. Let's see how the Tigers set up their corner kick. It's their first corner kick of the day. Going over to take that corner kick, I believe, is Kylie Urquhart. Mexico getting set up high. Make that charge in. Ball goes the wrong way. There's a shot. Save made, Leah Tanner. Rebound comes all the way out on the side. Estelle Dallin picking this ball up. Gets it by Taylor Cayley. Passes it up to Callie Ipe, and oh, Callie just loses it. 2 yellow lines right there. It's so disturbing. Throw in from Kaylee Taylor. Comes back to Kaylee. Kaylee sets up, kicks, drives this ball in. It's a nice pass to get that over to Allie Poisson. Poisson passes this ball over to the far side. There's a shot. And Leah Tanner with another gorgeous save. Tanner sets that ball up, drives it. Nice low kick out towards midfield. Picked up by Lily Higgins. Lily sends this up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis on the far right side's got Callie Ipe all the way over on the left. Leslie Lewis takes that, sends this into the middle. Callie Ipe with the shot. Oh, save Evil Warhol. What a shot, Callie Ipe. Great pass by Leslie Lewis. I like to see APW working together like that. Estelle Dallin going to work. Ball goes off of Lola. And we got subs coming in. Shelby Holcomb's coming in for Leslie Lewis. And we're ready. Just under 15 minutes ago, Estelle with the short throw. Katie gets her leg caught on Gianna Cotulli. Ball goes back to the Mexico defense. They kick that out of bounds. Estelle's going to do another throw-in. Estelle with the throw down the line. Katie trying to hold it. Does. She's got Estelle back. Passes it back to Estelle. See that? What beauty. Oh, love it. Pass that ball up. Oh, and it gets denied. Kicked back out by Kylie Urquhart. That ball is loose. Hustling after it is Allie Poisson. Allie takes out Estelle. Estelle able to get that ball all the way to the side, though. Poisson coming back to the top of the box. Centering pass. 1T missed. That ball rolled right over her foot. Madison Poisson had time to settle that ball. Kick back out for Gianna Cotulli. Sends us in on the left side. And Angela Davis takes that shot. Not able to get as much on it as she wanted. Leah Tanner with another save. Tanner kicks this ball down on the right side, goes right to a Mexico player, passed up to Ava Davis. Davis not able to hold it. Jacelyn Trumbull takes that ball away, can't get it by Davis. Davis along the line, passes this back for her midfielder. Nobody there, though. Lily Higgins comes over, picks this ball up. Lily gives this to Shelby, does the end around. Ball is kicked away, though, by Gianna Cotulli. Cotulli with it. Cotulli centering pass. Ball moved up by Mexico. Now sent through. Coming up, there's the shot. And save me, Leah Tanner. Leah flying over to dive on top of that ball, taking out a Mexico forward at the same time. Leah Tanner with this kick comes all the way out to center field. Midfield, center field. Race for that ball. Lily Higgins with it, trying to outpace Olivia DeStevens, and that ball ends up going out of bounds. Lily not able to catch up and gain control. Good effort, though, with just under 13 minutes to go. 2 new players coming in for Mexico, 2 on, 2 off. Can't quite see who they are. Here's the throw in for Mexico. It's a short throw, goes right back to the thrower. Now pass back up. That's not Allie. That is Gianna Catulli running up with this ball. Catulli in the middle, drives this ball through, and Allie is offsides. See if we can catch her where she is offsides. As that ball comes up on Gianna Catulli's foot, you can see Allie right there's behind the defender, and then the ball gets passed. Had she waited, she has to wait until the ball gets kicked. Here's Grace O'Hara with the free kick for APW. Drives this ball right in the middle. Goes to Lily Higgins. Lily to Katie. Katie forward. Lily trying to outrun. Ball is loose. And that's going to be a goaltender interference. It's a good effort by the Rebels. Lily Higgins giving it everything she could. This ball comes out off the back of the head of Gianna Catulli into the middle. Driven forward, Estelle Dallin all alone. She's got a moment. Ball is taken away, though. Centered by Lola. Blocked by Grace O'Hara. That ball gets kicked through, and that's going to be... Oh, he called her offsides. I would let it go and be a goal kick. It doesn't really matter. It's in the same exact spot. 10.5 minutes to go in this game. Oh, the ball placement stuff. Let's just kick it. O'Hara with the kick. Katie Schick, nice trap right on the ground. Pulls this ball to the middle. Tried driving it through for Maddie Dickinson. It gets blocked, though. Shelby Holcomb on the far side. Passes this ball back to Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull battling against Angela Davis. Gets it back up to Shelby. Shelby soft pass to Lily Higgins. Higgins, no, has that ball knocked free by Gianna Catulli on the far side. That's not Gianna. Who's that? Oh, it's a 6. Olivia DeStevens. Say Gianna's brunette. There's the throw in from Mexico. Well, that slipped out the top of her hand. Katie Schick settles this down, drives this forward for Lily. Too far in front of Lily. Mexico sends this ball back to the goalie, and they're going to miss it. It's going to be a corner kick. Missed pass by Mexico. Here's an opportunity for APW. Katie Schick will go over and take the kick since Leslie Lewis is not on the field. Maddie Dickinson going in deep. Callie Ipe starting far out. Ball gets sent up and high on the far side. Oh, it goes over Callie. She was afraid she was going to handball it. Pass this ball back. Nice pullback by Drew Garrett. Stepping up to get this ball, though, is Emily Howe. Turned back by Dickinson, and that's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a Mexico throw-in from the corner. Kaylee Taylor asking for a fresh ball, one that's more bouncy. Haley with the throw in down the line, played on by Emily Howe. Howe's got Dickinson on her back. Ball goes back, and Kaylee kicks that out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Estelle. Estelle's going to throw this into the box. No, she's going to give it up to Drew Garrett. Garrett's going to throw it into the box. Gets kicked out. Picked up Kylie Urquhart. Kylie hustling. Estelle trying to chase her down. Estelle trying to cut to the middle. Urquhart going in, takes the shot, and it's a goal. Kylie Urquhart. And it is now 8-0 in favor of Mexico. 7:42 to go in this game. It is starting to get out of reach for APW to mount their comeback. They've had some great plays, though, and they still have good attitudes. Lily Higgins passes this ball back to Katie Schick. Schick just drives this right up the middle, passes it to Lily. Lily passes it to the goalie. And Warhol picks that ball up. A little roller out on the left side. Passed up into the middle. There's Catuli. She drives this ball forward. Mexico, nice short passes for Mexico. This one over to Alexa Williams. Williams sends this into the middle. Now hustling in with this ball, Rachel Gagne. Shot and a save, Leah Tanner. Leah with the drop kick. Sends this ball high in the sky. Nice trap by Mexico. Turned over, though. Lily trying to get this ball around, gets rejected by Olivia DeStevens, goes out of bounds off of Mexico. It'll be a Rebels throw-in, and Shelby Holcomb's going to hold up while Leslie Lewis comes in for Callie Ipe, it looks like. So Lewis is going to come in on the right side. Lily Higgins is going to slide over to the left where Callie just vacated. Throw in. Shelby drives this ball down the line. Leslie with it. Leslie leading and not able to stay on that ball. It is guarded and it goes out, courtesy of Gianna Catuli guarding it, not touching it. Last touch by a Rebel. That'll be a goal kick. Less than 6 minutes to go in this game. Goal kick for Mexico. Stopped by Shelby. Shelby settles, moving this ball forward, and that gets kicked out of bounds by Rachel Gagne. Rebels throw it. Shelby's going to leave it for, I think that's Grace. It is Grace. Grace with the long throw in. Shelby trying to knock that forward for Lily, not able to. Comes back, Leslie, little pull behind, has control of that ball, takes it towards the corner, sends this into the middle. Lily there, it's off the head, it's free, ball is still up in the air. Lily trying to get that shot off, caught out of the air by Ava Warhol. What a play! Ava runs as far away as she can, and then she punts that ball down the field. Grace O'Hara turns this ball back up, caught by Kaylee Taylor. Kaylee, loses this ball, gets pinched off by Drew Garrett. Drew down the side, kicks this ball towards the goal, trying to get it to Lily, and that gets rejected by Mexico. It'll be a throw-in, and Drew Garrett's going to take the throw. Drew throws this ball into the middle. That looked like it went off the arm of Jenna Butterfield, but there it is. It's a shot. I do believe that was Leslie Lewis scoring the first APW goal of the season. Right? Oh, no. No, that was Lily Higgins. And the Rebels are on the board, trailing 8-1. Mexico off the kickoff, sends this ball back to midfield, now passed over onto the near side. Mexico moving this ball up. Emma Millershin stepping up, gets a piece of that ball, kicks it away, gets picked up by Lily Higgins. Higgins turns this ball forward, stopped in midfield by Gianna Catuli. Catuli gains control, challenged by Sam Holcomb, gives this back to her defense. Defense moves this ball up to midfield. Look at that, they're covering for each other. Ball driven down the line. Sam Holcomb hustling, gets a little wrapped up, regains control, kicks that ball out of bounds. Running after it, Haley Hayes. Throw in comes back. Shelby Holcomb all over it. She goes down as that ball's taken by Rachel Gagne. Pass back to midfield. Ball goes up towards the left winger. Now back to Rachel. Oh, Rachel, bad trap, but covering and helping, firing that ball forward is Mexico. That ball goes out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick with 3 minutes to go in the game. Sorry, this is not an instant replay. This is happening right now. Grace O'Hara taking the goal kick. Sends this ball up. Katie Schick tries to turn it up the field. There's nobody there. Mexico sends this ball into the middle. Nice little deke to keep it away from Millershin. There's a shot and goal. And it's 9-1. Gianna Catuli with a goal. Two minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game. Mexico leads 9-1. There's the kickoff. Leslie Lewis gives it back to Katie Schick. Schick up to Lewis. Lewis back to Katie. Katie sends this to Lily. Lily cuts it across for Lewis. Misses the pass, though. Ball comes back. Shelby Holcomb drives this at the goal, and that's going to get scooped up by Ava Warhol. Warhol just going to hold on to it for as long as she can. Now she punts this ball up, goes off the side of Emily Howe, back to Kaylee Taylor. Taylor sends this up in the middle to Alexa Williams. Williams over to Emily. Emily Howe tries driving this forward, goes off of Jacelyn Trumbull's leg and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in taken by Kaylee Taylor. Kaylee opts to send this towards the middle of the field-ish. Gives it to Kylie Urquhart. Urquhart loses it. Leslie Lewis coming in. I'm sorry, not Leslie. Lily Higgins coming in with this on the left side. Ball gets kicked away. Lily wanting a ball. Now gets it, throws this in. And she picked up her foot. She rushed it. So it'll be a Mexico throw-in with just over a minute to go. Kaylee Taylor throws this down the line. Stepping up, Drew Garrett. Garrett getting in the way. Ball goes to the middle. Lola Tifke with it. Sends this back to the defense. Picked up Lily Higgins. Taken away, though, by Kylie Urquhart. Sent all the way up into midfield. Final minute of play. Ball kicked through. Alexa Williams racing for it. Not able to get to it. It's taken away by Jacelyn Trumbull, and that ball gets kicked out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Mexico. Emily Howe taking the throw for the Tigers. Emily sends this into the middle, gets it over to Lola. Lola guarding this ball back to Emily. Emily lets it go on the line, now drives this in. Running after that ball, Olivia DeSteven. She stops on that ball. Olivia winds up, shot, and it's up. It's through. Good for 3. So we got 15 seconds to go. We're just going to have this goal kick, and then that'll be the game. 10. Now 5. There's the goal kick. A little chest trap over on the far side, and that'll do it. This one ends not in a shutout, but it is a 9-1 victory as Mexico defeats APW here at Mexico Academy Central Schools. Tigers going down to celebrate around their goaltender, Ava Warhol. She had 2 saves, and they were great. Rebels, Leah Tanner, had 12 saves, and they were great. So Mexico outshot APW 21-2. Makes it tough to come back from a 7 or 8 goal deficit with only 2 shots on net. So we'll watch the girls line up because sports in high school is all about sportsmanship. It's one of the great things that is taught here: sportsmanship, fair play, leadership, energy, positive attitude, and giving it your all. So from the Mexico Academy Central Schools, this one ends in a 9-1 victory for Mexico. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.